there guys, so today we have another review and this is something interesting. I just reviewed a cider and I thought let's do something different again. And so we have a mead from Nektar Meadery from Michigan. And so basically a mead is, from what I've read, sort of a honey wine in the sense that you're not using grapes for to get the alcohol. You're using honey as the, your sugar. As a way to obviously create alcohol, you need some kind of sugar. So this is a mead from them called Zombie Killer. It is honey apple wine with cherry juice added. So basically they're also using apple and honey and cherry juice to sort of create the sugars that they need. And so this might be a combination, I guess, of cider and mead. Anyway, yeah, this mead has a 97 on rate beer, so something fun. I thought I'd check it out. I don't think I've ever had a mead before, so I'm really excited. Try something new. Let's see how it goes, right? All right, let's go. Obviously, it does not have a head like beer. It does not pour like a beer at all. Oh wow, that's an interesting color. It looks like a ring pop, like a cherry ring pop. It's nice and bright and red, quite clear. Yeah, like sort of a Shirley Temple. A Shirley Temple looks like that. There you go. Let's get the aroma on that. I haven't had a Shirley Temple forever. Okay. I get a lot of kind of cherry juice, almost like this kind of artificial kind of cherry thing going on, almost like a Ludens or something. Yeah. Oh wow, you definitely get the honey. It is a big punch of honey in there. And you also get the apple. Everything's there, sort of like a Ludens kind of cherry, big punch of honey, a little bit of apple. It smells a little bit like a cider because of that apple. Cheers. Yeah, that's pretty. I mean, in the front you get it, but I don't know. Let's get another sip on this. Yeah. If you gave this to me, I would certainly imagine it's a cider. Does not taste like, I don't know what, I guess maybe I have to investigate more meads to sort of get a taste for what mead tastes like. But straight up, this tastes like a cider. You get a big punch of this kind of apple and cherry note in the front. It's like a cherry apple kind of thing. Actually reminds me of some like candies, like blow pops. They have cherry blow pops and green apple blow pop. That kind of sweetness of candy that you get in the front. A lot of candied sweetness. A big honey note in the middle. Wow, really nice. Almost like getting a spoonful of honey. Actually, not even regular honey. Sometimes honey crystallizes, and you've seen it. It's sort of like a solid in the honey jar or whatever. So you can actually even spoon it out. It no longer pours out of the container. And if you eat like a spoonful of that, you get a big like honey note. That's what it tastes like in the mid palate. The fruit, the honey, and then nothing on the back end. Pretty empty on the back end. Yeah. I mean, this is actually one of the more enjoyable beverages that are like ciders that I've had. It's sort of a good amount of flavor, despite the lacking of the back palate. It's not too sweet. It offers some fruit flavors. I like the combination of that cherry apple kind of thing going on. And then that big honey sweetness that sort of keeps rolling. I mean, again, that back palate is not really offering much, but you still get an aftertaste, again, of that spoonful of like crystallized honey. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm supposed to rate this like a beer. I'm curious actually what I should give this. Yeah, as I drink it more, I sort of like it. I sort of liking that big pop of honey flavor. It's really actually quite delicious. It actually really does separate itself from simply being a flat line kind of apple cider kind of experience. A honey note is really interesting. It's vibrant. It's floral. It's sweet. It sort of moves on you a little bit. This is interesting. But still, I'll probably rate it like a beer. So if this is a beer, let's give this an 86. I'd recommend it to someone who's probably a novice, trying to get into ciders or something. It's quite sweet. It's got a really good honey note. Definitely one of the best kind of cider kind of things I've had. Then again, maybe I'll have to investigate more into meads or something. So anyway, pretty interesting experience. A pretty interesting mead. So let me know if you guys have any experience with meads, ciders, whatever. Let me know what your guys' thoughts on that is, and actually whether you want to see me review more meads or something. Until next time, guys. Cheers.